Hello, Chris here, and back with some more 2 Point Campus. So, in the last video, I got 2 stars for upper etching. So, we're going to jump in, see what I did in the summer break there, continue on, and seeing if we can get that 3rd star and finish off this level. So, here we go. Year 5, upper etching. Turn plain old students into charismatic money-making stars for Bungo Records. Let's finish this off. And then we're going to close out the level. Maybe do a little bit of work here, but this level I think is looking pretty organized so far. But, I mean, there's 3 additional plots to still work with, so I can expand like crazy, build everything up, make the campus look pretty spectacular, and then show it off before continuing on with the next one. So it says we're not earning enough money to cover our costs, but it says that every time we log in for this level because we get $0 from tuition. Anyway, I leveled up the counterculture studies because that was the one that I had enough points for. Musicalities at 5, getting 30 students. Counterculture studies getting 27, so I think I'm actually going to drop that down to 24 because, I mean, it's too far away from hitting the 32 mark. 5 away, it would kind of feel like a waste. So we're going to apply those changes, confirm, and in the meantime, let's just take a look at what I did over the summer break here. So this area I did have built for the most part. I had the pastor and the medical offices right here, and then a much smaller private tuition room. So that I made a 4x4, same with these. There's room to expand if I need to. I sort of cleaned up a little bit of the area around here. The lecture hall has a lectern at level 3. The music is room prestige 7. And it looks a little bare, but it still looks pretty good. This area I didn't need to do a lot in because it was our main area and it's where I put most effort anyway. But that's our school district one as well as the student union. And then we have our main living quarters. Some stuff could be expanded out a bit here and rearranged. I mean, I can still expand all the way out here. I actually put in a garden shed for a change. It's not something that I've used before. I just unlocked it over the summer break. But we have quite a bit here. Leveled up lectern for there as well. And the Omni Cure is level 2. We don't have enough to upgrade to level 3. I have the lectern for the new area set to go. So what I did was I put in another student union. So they have 2 to go with. I think what I'm going to do now is just set up the... Can I set up an event? So November, end of November to December. Let's see if I can put in some more open mic nights. Schedule it. Yep, so if we put it there and repeat every year, and yeah, let's book that in. Actually, you know what? We already have one, so we're not going to bother booking that yet. So we might need the money for the first little while anyway. I have all 3 loans out, so there's no safety net for this level. I put in another gym, room level prestige 7, and lecture theater, a slightly bigger staff room, and the dormitory holds 25 students with lots of room to expand. I mean, all this area here, shower, bathroom. So we are basically set to go. Another pastor and another medical office right there as well, and another music room. So here we go. We have a little bit to do to get up to the 3rd star. The attractiveness rating is at 79. And I think we're pretty good as far as that goes. We do have to get 5 levels, so there is a chance that we might not get it this year. Just because 5 is a big task for 1 year. Usually you might get 1, maybe 2, sometimes 3 if you're lucky. But money's kind of tight right now, so off to the races we go. 24 and 30 students. Let's begin. Unpause, fast forward. So everybody is now in full work mode. Money is already starting to pour in. The attractiveness rating dropped down because the students are actually doing something. And help 3 students with writer's block. So they have to go to pastoral care for that. But that's something they can do on their own time. Clubs, I'm still sticking with just the book club, 79 members. And there's a total of 134 students. So more students need to sign up, but I think a lot of the reason we don't have as many is because the year just started and all the new people are pouring in. So 134. So August is going to be the first time that we're really going to lose a fair bit of money. Happens like that every year. But we're sitting at an A right now, and they want a student lounge party. They might as well have one. So 4,000 for that. It's not that big of a deal. Let's have it for September. Okay, so monthly profits. It did put us in the red, but you can already see that it's going down pretty quickly. I mean, the students right now are leveling up at a at a phenomenal speed. So 3 music rooms. I have enough private lecture room or private tuition rooms and enough lecture halls with this one. Oh, it's already fully upgraded, so let's get the second one upgraded too. And I had more than enough money to do that as well. Now, since we are getting so much pouring in, let's get those loans paid off as quick as possible. And I think we'll be able to pay off the second one relatively quickly at this speed too. So if we can get paid off before the end of the month, excellent. We won't have to suffer the interest cost of that either. So money went down a fair bit because of staff costs, but whoa. I think that's the biggest monthly profit I've seen, 151,000. That is huge. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that there is no way to research anything in this room. I mean, normally you would see if it did have the option to upgrade, even if you didn't have it researched, it would give the little icon here, upgrade, and it would just say it needs to be researched in the research lab. But that doesn't even appear, so nope. There's no upgrades for the rooms here, just the lectern. And we are getting a fair bit of money. I mean, just look at that pouring in. So 40,000 already, midway through October. The campus is still not quite at the highest level yet. But like I said, I mean, 4 for 1 year is a pretty big task. And money is still going pretty high. That's a big bonus. Okay, so we can upgrade the training pod. So both are level 2, so you know what, we have the money. Let's get the upgrades started, and let's see, do we need to send anyone for more training? So as far as assistants go, let's get another librarian trained. Let's get some of these security going. Actually, I'm going to cancel that because I can't remember if there were any intruders. I don't really remember seeing any. Let's get maintenance up, and let's get our mechanics a little bit better. And I think what we're going to do is we're also going to hire one more janitor and one more assistant. We are pretty good on teachers. I don't think we need any more of those, but let's start getting their levels up a bit. Alright, so the training is now fully chained. Just about. And now we're going to do a little bit of hiring. And let's get you getting aerodynamics. Alright, so let's get in. What do we have as far as teachers? So we have a pretty good pastor. And ooh, that's a good one, except the stats are bad. Oh, our money is actually really low right now. Can we get this guy in? A pastor with comic skills, rapid and iron bladder. So let's get this assistant in. And that essentially covers all we can do right now. So we're just going to resume and hope that more money pours in. We went from an A down to a B+, I think. And the attractiveness level is going down a little bit at the moment, but that's mainly because so many students are pouring in. But I mean, you look at the earning 2 million, and we went from around 100,000 or so up to almost 600,000. We're not even at the end of the first half of the year. August, September, October, November, December. So January is halfway through, and just look at it all pouring in. Okay, they have some requests. SU party. Alright, we will schedule the SU party in. for the end of the year. And romantic film. Okay, so let's start getting their happiness up a little bit so that they're a little bit better. If I don't finish this year, I think over the summer break, I'm going to add a couple nature clubs in here just to get that attractiveness level up and so it stays there. But I'm most likely going to have to do a little bit of leveling up over the summer break just because looking at it, there's no way I'm getting up to level 25 in this short year. I mean, it's going pretty quick. My videos at this point are getting a little bit shorter. When I first started, sometimes the year would take anywhere from 40 minutes to sometimes over an hour. Now, on average, for the most part, I can usually get them down to well under 50 minutes. Sometimes half an hour, and I think I've had a couple that are under that a little. Which makes for a little bit better watching. So the book clubs are going pretty good. Okay, so yes, we are seeing invaders. 9 invaders. Let's see if we can get some more genders with security. Level 7? Okay, you are definitely getting hired. And let's see, maybe 1 or 2 more if we can. We don't need any more maintenance ones. 1 with mechanics and... Okay, so he's rapid, but he's has a few bad references. So we definitely don't need another mechanic. I think we are good on those. And yeah, it seems like good getting level 6 for aerodynamics to start, but it's just you really have to be careful with the negative references. They can really make or break a campus, and I wasn't paying attention much in the first few levels of this game because I thought it was inconsequential, but it really does make a difference. So dry mouse, squeaky clean, iron bladder, except that he's also a mechanic, and at this point it's a wasted stats. Let's see about assistance. Quickly go through. Squeaky clean and level... So this one actually seems like a really good guy, and the cost is not too bad. I mean, librarian or pastor or the first aid and marketing, those are essentially your tier 1 skills for assistance, and they're going to increase the cost of it more than anything. So if you have an assistant with level 7 first aid and assistant with level 7 comic timing, the first aid is going to end up costing so much more. I mean, level 1 here and 3 levels, and it's only a little bit more. Oh well. Anyway, so this one seems like a pretty good buy, so let's go with this one as well. Alright, so we have an assistant, and I think we got 2 assistants altogether and 1 janitor. So if the janitor can get all of them out... So these are the bad guys here. Kind of looks like some kind of a hipster or something, just without the beanie and goatee. Okay, so money is still coming in pretty good. I mean, yep, just going up and up and up. I kind of missed what the bonus was. Okay, so let's quickly recap the students. So students is the hotkey number 2. And let's just see which ones need to go for some training. Okay, the lowest is a D, which is actually pretty good. I mean, if we only have a couple in the orange, then we don't have a lot to worry about. And let's just check. Oops. Wrong button. So let's check. So we have a pretty good collection of A+. I mean, compared to the last level, this one is looking a lot better. Yep, so anyway, I have a lot of room to expand in this area here, more room to expand these rooms down here, and here as well, and then a whole nother quadrant for this one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 additional plots, and they're actually really big looking plots. So, I mean, space is not going to be an issue at all with this level. You could basically make the rooms almost a 10 by 10 and easily fit everything in with little issue at all. Okay, so monthly profits, and then 200,000 for the bugle bonus. That bugle bonus is just getting larger every time. They really want to pay us a lot for the students. Okay, so 77,000. Now, as far as loans go, how we doing? So 215. So if I take out both the loans, yep, I can repay that balance, and it leaves me with 100, with 11,000. But it's easier to pay off the lesser loans than the big one. So let's see if I can get one more loan paid off before the end of February. So 50,000 and 100,000. Oh, we did hit level 21, so the campus level is going up. And we're almost at 1,000,000. The attractiveness level is the big one that I'm really watching for there. And I've put quite a few posters and quite a few rugs around. I mean, I hit level 1 and you can see that the attractiveness is pretty decent. I mean, there is work to be done, especially for some of these smaller rooms here. So you can see that the prestige hotkey is number 5 for that. For some of them it's pretty low, but for the ones that are around 5 or higher, they're usually essentially all green. So 6, it's all green there. 11, 8. The 3 has a little bit of green, but 7 fully green. And yeah, it's just the rooms that have less prestige that I need to work on. So number key 5 to turn off the prestige look. And we are over 1,000,000, so we're more than halfway. We're actually at almost level 22 for the campus, so I think I might go right from the end of this year into another one, do a little bit of just quick item placement around for between year 5 and 6, and then just see where I can take off from there. Let's get the machines all upgraded too. So this Omnicure is not fully upgraded. It was still at the very basic level. Nothing I can upgrade in the music room. The stage can't be upgraded. Music. The only other things I can upgrade are just the training pods, which are set to be upgraded anyway. And, okay, so I didn't upgrade any of the Omnicures. No wonder they're taking so long to get those guys up. How did we do for the invasion? Okay, we good. Good. We got all 9, 10,000 more for that. More music applicants. And do I have a marketing campaign going? No, I don't. Okay, let's actually quickly do a little bit of an upgrade here. So we want a green screen because that allows you to access more as far as training. Let's add the AV suite. And yeah, there is not a lot of room I can expand this marketing one unless I extend this out and maybe move it over. But the marketing is not really a major focus of mine. I just mainly want to get the prestige up a little bit. So let's add a drawing board. Let's add, what else? We just put in the drawing board. Let's put in a doodling board right next to it. And maybe a couple windows. One here as well. And let's add a window that leads outside. So I do like the fact that, you know, for the marketing, it's not really a big problem if you only have a single path because students tend not to really go down there much. Let's add a couch. Not a chair, a couch. And let's put that right by the window. Let's put a chair next to it. So it is a little bit of a tight squeeze because the marketing room isn't huge, but I can put in a few items and then sort of fill the walls with things. So we're at level 7 now. Now let's go into the decorating. Let's quickly put in the carpets. Let's stick with the more expensive carpets because money-wise we are pretty well off. Another one there. Some pictures around. Let's pitch it a little bit. No noise. The food pyramid because why not? And yeah, I guess I'm not always looking at the price of the pictures so much. I mean, it's not. I'm not deliberately choosing the cheap ones. I'm kind of just like, oh, that looks nice, and just throw it in. So yeah, there's a $300 picture there, and another 300. So make the room a little bit fancier. We're at level 8 now. What else can we really add? So maybe put a couple pictures behind this one here, level 9, and we don't have room for any more without much more, but now we can upgrade the green screen. And I researched the green screen way back in Fluff Pro, so now that can go up to level 3. Let's quickly check any other rooms that need a little bit of love right now. So the training room, I can add a bit to that quickly. Let's add a couple windows. Windows do help with the prestige. Let's see, can we fit in the two food ones? And cubbyhole doesn't fit in. So we have the tea and the food. Let's add a quick little garbage bin, see if that fits in. Yep, right by the door. Hand sanitizer, excellent. Now, I don't really have room because every time I try to put it there, I seem to get the collision error, but it can go here. And what I might do is put a third training pod in, but it's not really necessary. And let's put in a couple quick little posters. There's not a lot of option as far as, decoration goes here. Maybe a couple of carpets. So they're going to get up here. Let's have a nice little carpeted area for them to go up on. There we go. And okay, so I put in plenty of pictures. Let's put in a few more just so that it looks a little bit better. Let's turn off the prestige level so that it doesn't look all green, so we actually see a little bit of what we're putting in. And okay, so let's see if we can get up to level 9 by just putting a couple pictures around. And alright, so we hit level 9 for the training room. Which other one needs a bit of love? So I definitely need to start doing a bit better on the lectern halls, because 3, like I said, is pretty low. And I always make them pretty small. I mean, 4 by 5, it's just a little bit higher than the basics, so I'm definitely going to have to work on a much better layout for that. But it's enough to get us by right now. Now let's see. The computer room, let's do a little bit of stuff here. Alright, so this was the digital computer. Alright, let's throw one of those in. I mean, we do have the money to spare at the moment. An oscillator. I'm still not even sure what that is. I mean, you'd think using computers as much as I do, I would know what an oscillator is. But in everything I do, it's not like I actually use one. So I guess not knowing what it is isn't really that big of a deal. And let's add a super server. Let's put that right beside the oscillator. And I have the supercomputer in there. Do I have a plotter? Nope, I don't think I have a plotter. Let's put it right beside the board there. And I think I have everything else. Do I have a garbage bin in here? Let's fix that. And computer lab is up to level 8. Now you don't need to put in any heating or cooling here, so there's no concern about that. But let's get it up to level 9 with some of these pictures. And the rich guy, because rich guys always love their computers. Let's add a little bit more. We can't add any carpets, but let's get the occult stuff in for no reason whatsoever. And there we go. Oh, level 10. Okay, so the computer lab is much better off than I thought. I thought I was going for number 9. Do a little quick upgrade on the library. And let's see. So I have the counterculture and the musicology one. Let's work more on the visual appearance of everything. So I have just your basic rugs in. Let's put in a nice rug by the large library here. A couple quick pictures can go around, even if they fit behind bookcases. I mean, it's up to you if you really care that much about that. Most people don't, so sometimes I just, randomly throw in stuff, and it's not like I have a play style that really has me sitting there looking at every little picture. I mean, I've kind of seen them all already. And we're at level 6, so a tiny bit more. Let's get the bat poster in. Some of the ones that are a little bit smaller, essentially a single picture one, I usually fit 2 in where 1 square is, just because they do fit in, and stuff like that does help. But the ones that are a little bit bigger, I usually isolate to 1 square, so that's pretty good as far as that goes. Let's see. Recommended. I don't need another receptacle. I should get another library in somewhere. 7 is good for the time being. And 8. A lot of 2 rooms around here. This training room is pretty well off. And I don't think I've even... Oh wait, this is the one I worked at before. I'm just looking the wrong way at this place. So 8, 3, 7, 8, 2, 9. Okay, let's just resume. And our students are doing... Whoops, that's the attractiveness one. Our students are doing pretty good still. Lowest are C's, and let's get the C's go into some training. We have enough training rooms around here, or enough private tuition rooms around here. So the C's... So it feels like there's a lot more oranges, but they're all the year 1s anyway. Okay, so we hit level 22 already for the campus. And just a few more guys to go. Okay, so everybody that's in the orange is now going for training. We're over 1.1 million. So the only thing we need to do is the talent show. And for that we needed students that were, I believe 17 was the mark. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 that are over 17. Whoops. So let's see about booking in the talent show at the end of the year. Close out year 5 with a bang. Let's see. So student union. Let's put in the end of the year. Talent show. Okay, so it requires level 17, so it gives the students a little bit more time to do it. So let's schedule that in and book that. Now, I just want to make sure that this room has as much prestige as possible. So I have not a lot to work with, although I do have the loans taken out. So probably should have taken... no, I'm not going to take out a loan. I'm going to wait a little bit, and then before July, I'm just going to pour enough in that hopefully I get up to prestige level 15 for this. 15 is the max. And then they'll have a really good talent competition to close out the year. And then maybe continue on with year 6 if I need to. Just make the video a little bit longer just because it would be nice to get the 3rd star in the video right after I got 2. So even though I couldn't actually hit the campus level 25 in the year right after, it would be nice to get it at least in the next video. And campus attractiveness rating is 73, so we're still pretty high. I can always pour more into it soon, but we are through May. Let's see about getting some of these loans paid off so I can get that one paid off, and let's see if I can get... Okay, let's see if I can get the $50,000 one paid off and pay as little interest as possible. And then in June, right before... Okay, excellent. So all the loans are paid off. Good job. Way to go, students. And there's currently no... Okay, now we have a request. We're going to reject the SU party for now. And through June, we are going to pause just before the talent competition starts and just hit up the area with quite a bit of attractiveness and try and get the prestige up. So we're at minus 50,000, but we still have over half a month to go, and the students do level up relatively quickly. So 128, we're down 48,000. And if it comes down to it, if it looks like we're not going to hit that mark, which I don't think we are, we can always take out a quick loan, bump up the room, and then just at the year close, work on paying off the loan. So we may actually get some money in. Alright, so now we're in the green. Okay, I'm going to pause it, take out a quick loan, just because I want to beef up this room a little bit. So let's just go with 100,000. I mean, I don't really think I'll need nearly that much, but rather overspend than underspend. So, alright, so we have a table already. We have one of the gaming ones. Let's get in... No, a dartboard is a relatively cheap item. Let's get in another jukes box, put it beside the window. We don't need another stage. Let's get another couch in, but let's pick a different color. Let's put a red couch in. Let's put in a book club. I mean, it's kind of rare that I would put in one of the clubs here, but let's see if it fits in the corner. Okay, so actually, putting it in doesn't seem to help with the... Actually, you know, I'm not sure. Let's quickly see. So let's click to check. So prestige is level 11. Let's see about adding in the nature one right now and just see if that makes any, or the book club one right now. Okay, so level 11, and no, the club does not make a difference if you put it into a room. Alright, so it was just a little bit of testing to see if it did anything. I already have a TV right there. Let's put another TV right by the bar. Let's get in maybe some entertainment for these guys. So the taxi cab, we have enough to really deal with that. Let's put in 2, and let's have them somewhat close to the window there. Can we fit a couch in? Yeah, we can fit a couch in. Let's go with a green one. Because when you think taxi cabs, you think green. No, you think yellow, not green. I don't know why I said that. Couple pictures around the place. So we are now at level 12 and 13. So let's get both occult pictures side by side. And yeah, there's not a lot else I can add in entertainment that's really valuable. I could put in the dining table because... Let's put it near the dance one. Nope, can't fit there. Okay, let's put in the broomsticks and we'll put those... where's the good spots? Can I put them right here? That doesn't really look good. Not by the bar, not there. Okay, so I have 3 crazy taxi cabs in here. Alright, so this room is actually pretty well off, but I really want to hit that 15 mark, so let's just get a little bit more. Let's get a meaty machine, because even though I usually have the crazy taxis in a level, they still sometimes ask for that anyway. So fortune table, and maybe a couple more rugs and pictures. So the sunset's always nice. The train station, why not? The rich guy, sure. Chef, well, we've had chefs in previous campuses, so we might as well still honor them. A couple robots. Who doesn't like robots? And still at level 13, so maybe I'll aim for 14. 14 is actually still a pretty good goal to hit. And it looks like we're getting a little bit of diminishing return from the pictures anyway. I mean, look how little it's going up. Hang in there, kitty, right above the chair. Maybe the rock star one right beside the crazy taxi cab. Nothing can fit over the doors. And a computer chip. Cactuses? No, I don't really want those. Okay, so I guess you can't really put you can't put any rugs in here at all. But let's get a love trumpet in just for the heck of it. And where's a good spot? Let's put it right beside the dance floor. And just a little bit more. Okay. We are so close to hitting the next level. Helium balloon, helium baboon, and there we go, level 14. So I think that's good enough for a pretty good student union and the singing competition. So 6 days, 5 days, it's starting any minute now, and the monthly profit is, we are in the green. Good. Yeah, so this is the only music room that I made, just not a basic square. Every other one, okay, so it looks like a lot of things are starting to break down. Maybe we got a couple invaders. Lollygagger, Rapid and Iron Bladder. I mean, this guy is a bit more expensive, but he also does pretty good maintenance, so... Alright, so level 23, so only a little bit away from hitting level 25, and I'll check where our money is in just a second. This guy is gross and lollygagger, so he's not really worth buying. And here's one that has maintenance, so we'll get that one. Let's get one more janitor. So we have a lollygagger with security, so that's not really a good buy. Iron Bladder and Squeaky Clean. Okay, so I could have gone just with the Iron Bladder, but this one has all 3 stats, so let's go with that. And we are not far off from the $2 million mark. I think we might win this talent show hands down, and we'll just see if it gives us any awards. So, Bugle Records, one person impressed. One impression, two impressions, and holding your breath for the third one. So, there we go. Alright, so we won the talent show. We're almost at level 25. The attractiveness level is pretty up there. And the only hold up now is just the 1 million. Okay, so let's just quickly review the awards. We don't really need to do many changes. Overview. Pretty good grades for everybody. 92 continuing, and okay. Alright, so 42 course, or 40 course points. So let's get the music applicants up. Let's do a quick check through. So 36. We only want 32 to come in. Now for this, we want 24. Okay, so that's perfect. Do I need to make any changes? Nope, so I can continue on with the next year right now, which it's not very often I do 2 years in one video, but I mean, I'm pretty close to getting it. We went from 21 to 23 and a half. So let's start up the new year. Let's finish this off. Start up next year, and this student union could probably get a little bit of upgrading too, so I'm going to quickly rush through that. So I have, let's see, I have the game table, I have 2 tables. Let's put in the punching bag, and we'll put that right against this wall here. Doesn't block anything. We have 1 dance floor. The dance floor is actually something that's a pretty expensive item. The punching bag's 3,000, the dance floor is only like 1 square, but it's 4,000, so that I think helps quite a bit with the prestige. Let's put a window by the bar, and then we already have a garbage can in here, I'm sure. Yep, right there. Let's put in a meme machine beside the garbage bin. I don't think I have any of the crazy taxi. Do I have room anywhere? No, I might have to just move something out of the way. You know what? Let's get rid of the punching bag and put in a crazy taxi there instead. That looks a bit better. Let's put in the dance floor a little bit closer. Move the garbage over there. And let's put the second dance floor right there. So it gives us a bit more room. Okay, now we can actually put in the punching bag with a little bit of adjustments. So the punching bag is here. Put that in the corner. Let's have the garbage bin next to it. Alright, so we made a few changes and we're able to fit a lot more in. Jukebox, do I have one in here? I don't even have a jukebox in here. So the jukebox I like to put pretty either close to the dining table or close to the gaming one, just so that somebody's paying attention to it. I have enough sanitizers in here. I love trumpets. Okay, that can actually fit by the window, so that's good. Now we're going to fill up the rest and try and get to 13 or 14 with the ones that we have with this room as well. So level 12, I think we're mainly going to aim for 13 here, and that should bump us enough up as far as the campus level goes to really get closer to that 1 star, or that 3rd star, I mean. I'm kind of talking fast right now without thinking, so I'm just sort of eager to see the end of this level and then continue on. But this has been a pretty fun level. I have enjoyed it. It's definitely an improvement over my last game for sure. I don't know if Pebberly Ruins is hard, or if I just didn't do it right. And level 14, almost at level 15. I think we're going to stick with level 13. Okay. Alright, so that helped out with the campus level quite a bit. And let's just quickly see. So, statement, Bugle Records, we got 5,000 for the talent show. So it's just like the jousting or the cheese ball games. You win 3 checks and you get 5,000. Okay, plenty of music applicants. So we are not far off from the 20,000. Let's just quickly do a check of the attractiveness. So the attractiveness problem is the area here. Now we can take out a couple loans, so why don't we do that while the summer break is going and do a little bit of just quick building. Let's get some of the Okay, so we are part of the book club, but we don't have a lot of the items down. So let's get 2 of these $10,000 ones down, and we'll put it in locations that are kind of lined up so that it's not just like I'm throwing things down randomly all over the place. An orb statue, let's put... No, that's a club item, and we don't have any... We don't have any orb club members, but we do have people that like a lot of students, so the car is usually a relatively good choice because not only does it help with the relationships, it also adds to the atmosphere of everything. And a couple quick benches around. I like usually putting them closer to the door just because that's where everybody goes in, and it doesn't hurt to make it so that if they're waiting, they have something to do. Alright, so the staff room is the one that's the messiest. Let's add a little bit more to here. I mean, I only put enough effort in really to get it to the very basic level. So we have the cookies and we have the table. Let's get in a TV. Let's get in some more attractiveness items. So let's get in a rug. Yeah, I always end up accidentally going with that one, but it's not a big deal. And a couple pictures. So 2, the expensive one. Alright, so the staff I want to get to maybe 6 or 7 depending on how quickly it builds up. And okay, so 6 was easy enough to reach. Let's see, can we get to 7? Food, we already have all the food that we need in here. Let's add maybe another couch. Couch seems to be pretty good for attractiveness. And a couple chairs. Let's get this one turned this way. Actually, no, let's throw in another couch by the window. Not a window. Let's put some windows in so they get some light in here. And 7 is good enough for that one, so the attractiveness level on that's good. The attractiveness level for out here could use a little bit of work. Let's see. Let's put in the pyramids, because they actually look pretty nice. And why not throw in a diamond? We did all that archaeology for something. Let's put in the cheese ball trophy, because we are the champs. So campus level is now 23.5. So I think we're going to have very little difficulty actually hitting 25 in the next year. I don't think money's going to be the issue. I think the biggest problem is going to be the attractiveness. But hey, I mean, with all these pictures around, it shouldn't be too hard to stay there. And maybe hire another couple janitors. So we have 8. Let's get up to 10. We have an iron bladder one. Let's get you in. And maintenance. Okay, so the ones here I don't really like. I would prefer somebody that had maintenance over mechanics, because we have enough mechanics. So let's quickly get some of the training set up for the next year. Teachers, we have quite a few that are still level 1, so let's take anybody that's level 1 on some skills and just start pumping that up. We have level 5 here, but inspirational speaking is relatively cheap. And we have the pastor, so we also want him to have first aid. Let's get comic timing and happy thoughts. Actually, let's get library management up a little bit more. And now let's do a quick look over the security, the gender. So security, let's add maintenance to view. And security. So just do this quickly. And security, so maintenance, security, and mechanics. And start leveling up any of those ones. So everybody is now chained to be trained. So since we're going to be starting the year, let's get some of those loans just repaid while we can. And attractiveness rating is good, and everything is... We won the talent show. Let's clear off the way the just the bright green of everything, the attractiveness level. And the year has started, so let's get into it and see how we do. So the money is already going up, so 2 million is not going to be hard to hit. The campus level is 23, and it's probably going to rise up to 25. It's just the attractiveness level is the one that seems to be the real hindrance, because Even if you have everything green, it can still somewhat fluctuate. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Nature Club. So let's put a couple Nature Club items around. So students do walk by here. Let's put the Nature Club next to the tree here. And let's put one more. So where do I have the other club? So I have, let's put one beside that dorm, and then one beside the dorm over here. So I put a book club somewhere in this area, I think. Maybe I didn't. Okay, so maybe that's why they're not signing up. So let's throw in a book club, because the more students that sign up for clubs, the more perks they get. And alright, so I think that should be enough clubs around. Then if they request any items, they can get those quickly. But yeah, I think that by year 6, this area is going to be finished. Remove 9 invaders. Student lounge party wanted. Alright, you guys can have that for early September. Level ups are going pretty good. And we are back into A's. Was there anything else that needed to be upgraded still? So the training pod is good. The Omnicure could go with another upgrade. The lectern over there is good. I thought I had another... Oh, yep, there it is. Omnicure can be upgraded, and Omnicure is set to be upgraded first time.
Intruders on campus.
Oh no, intruders are on campus. Well, what is the security for? Remove them, you guys. Come on. I hope, well, most 2 genders can be in there, but they should be on the whole security issue. We've only taken out 1 of 8 so far. Okay, so the pastoral support is getting busy. They do want a horror film. Alright, let's see about maybe duplicating another pastor support. And I think we'll put it right here. So, for that we have to expand the building out. I believe it's a 4x4. Well, we do have a 4x4 pastor building. So what we're going to do is just copy the one that's over here that I put a little bit more effort into, level 4, and just copy it so it's all the way over here where I just made room. And let's just make it so that the door faces the right way. What is the problem? So it says there's an error, and it's the window, and then the couches. Okay, what is the problem? Why is it giving me that error? Okay, let's just, okay, I think that if I pick this up, I can put it right back. Okay, so sometimes you just get a weird error when you copy rooms and put them right next to another one where there's pictures on a wall. You'll sometimes get that error, but it's not a big deal. Alright, so it's just events that they want, and we can easily swing that. We are almost at the 2 million mark. Money is coming in pretty good. We're not even at September, and we're almost there. Okay, so 2 invaders are remaining, so the genders are on it. They might actually hit that 258,000 bonus. We're almost at level 24. So by hiring a couple teachers, well, hiring more staff, we could probably get that up a little bit more. So we have a pastor, we have a marketer. How about a marketer? Bin blindness. You know, that's not really that much of a deal breaker, especially since he's such a high seller. Let's see. Upgrade the green screen, and let's get the musicality video on there. So it's 10,000 for that, but the money is coming in pretty good anyway. We got, okay, so we fell just short of removing all 9 invaders. It happens sometimes. It's not like you can force the genders to do anything. And I like having the doors so that pretty much any way they go, they have a way out to another building. Because by doing that, you make it so that their paths aren't limited. The only thing I'm going to add is just another door here. That way they can come in and out. And that's good. Campus level is now almost fully, well, level 24, and we still have a few months to go. It's just the attractiveness radius that's the problem. And another SU party. I think the next couple I'm just going to ignore because they don't need so many parties. It's kind of, it's not really doing anything for them. I mean, their happiness is going up, but their grades are not. Okay, lollygagger. We don't need a lollygagger. Squeaky clean and maintenance. Or mechanics. Nope. Nope. That one. Nope. Drymouth. Drymouth isn't that big of a deal, so let's get a good mechanic working. And okay, so campus love is level 24. We've already won the talent show. The attractiveness rating's up, so if we can get up to 25 before the attractiveness rating goes down, then that's 3 stars in this video. Alright, so let's get the gym up a little bit more. Let's maybe... Okay, so we do have a garbage bin in there. Let's add... What can we throw in? Okay, so one of those doesn't fit in. I do have the weights already, so it's mainly just decorations that I can add to this room. There's a fly in here. In case anybody was worried. There's a fly in here and she knows. Alright, so level 8. Let's get the robot posters. And the wrecking ball. Okay, so level 9 gym is good. So I just have to get this up a little bit. Maybe one more teacher, and how are we doing as far as teachers go? So qualifications 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's hire another counterculture teacher and another musicality one. So is there a good musicality one? Rapid and bin blindness. Nope, that's not really that good. Rapid and weak bladder. And okay, so let's get the one that's level 5 with 2 positive stats and 1 negative. So even just hiring staff really helps bump up the campus level. Let's get you going to the pastor, and you don't really need tutoring. And our loans are... Okay, so we can repay that balance, and if we need more money we can take it out. But we hit the 2 million mark. We're almost at level 25, and the attractiveness rating is still pretty high for this. So to keep that up, we're just going to make sure that our janitors are staying on points. We are at... Okay, so this is the one I'm going to hire next. Nelly Marinade. Once I have enough, he's going to work. And that should help with the attractiveness by getting the janitors really working on everything. But yeah, I'm definitely going to hit this 3rd star here in this level. Okay. Okay, so somebody that's an orb fanatic just decided to pipe up about something. Alright, so there we go. The janitor is now hired. And I'm not going to worry about the training because I'd prefer if the staff actually stays doing their job. Average musicality assessment score of 93. We're not too far from that. Look at those level ups. I just love seeing the classroom and then just all the green pop up, and really adds up a lot. So bugle bonus of 444,000. So we are almost there, guys. Almost at level 25. What can I really add? Let's see. I'm just trying to think of what I could throw in that would really help out the room quite a bit. So room prestige level is 8. Let's just quickly do a check. So 3 for the 14 for the student union over there, 7 for this room. Let's see about quickly giving a couple of upgrades to this room. Alright, so what can I really add? Let's put the attractiveness view on. So there's not a lot of posters in here, so let's add a couple quick posters. And music related stuff is better. Let's put in the no sound one for some reason, and rich guy. Rich guys love music. Okay, so the recording studio is at level 8 now. Let's see. I could probably get up to 9 with just posters. Maybe not. Maybe at... No, I don't think there's enough room for this one. No. Like, it looks like it would fit, but if something is that tight of a fit, then it's going to cause some issues. Okay, so we hit level 9. Alright. We're almost there. And assistant qualified in first aid. So we do need another assistant with first aid. And luckily we have one. So let's hire you on. And we're getting pretty close to level 25. Okay. So assessment is good. And if we pop 25 any second now, then we are going to hit that 3rd star. Or attractiveness is good. Only problem right now is that we have invaders coming. And they tend to do a little bit of damage before getting kicked the heck out. So let's see. How about maybe another assistant? So another pastor, but he has a weak bladder. Maybe another librarian if there's a good one. Nope. Okay, so the problem is that a lot of these... I mean, I guess I am fairly picky as far as hiring on assistants, but I could use another marketer. Fortunately, there's not a good marketer. And librarian? Okay, so we do have a good librarian. So the attractiveness level dipped a little bit thanks to the invaders, which are still going around smashing things. But I am just about there. Okay. And the money is down. And the money is back up enough. Good. Okay. Alright, so we hit level 25, so we just have to get the attractiveness level back up. And then this level is finished. And then I might just work on it a little bit more to kind of expand and just go all out with the design. I have 4 additional plots I can go on. And money-wise, I can take out all the loans if I need to over the summer break. But just, if I'm not rushing towards the 3 stars, then I don't really concern myself with the loans too much. I sort of just let the years play out. So once the janitors get everything back up to snuff, then this level is finished. 4 invaders remain. 3. And we are about to run out of time. 2 days left. 1. So they didn't hit the invaders off. Okay, so 208,000 bugle bonus, so money is fine. It's just they need to get the attractiveness level up, and they're working on that. I have quite a few nature club members now, I think. The nature club has only 8 members. And there's no requests for anything like that. Maybe we could use a couple events to get the students doing something. SU party, sure, why not? And, yep, the invaders are fine. And we got a career award. So, marketing. Completed 10 marketing campaigns. Is there any other orange here? Nope. No. Oh, there we go. Level up 1,000 musicality students, so we have the silver for that. And that's all we need. Alright, so any minute now, the attractiveness level is going to pop back up to over 80, and once that happens, 3rd star. And that's how you roll this level out. Any minute now, guys. The janitors just need to start cleaning up quicker. I don't think the janitors... Well, I know for sure they don't upgrade anything in the summer break, but I think that they do clean up. Because I remember... I think it was the night level. It was either the night or the Spiffamore level that the attractiveness level was one of the requirements for 3 stars. And I thought I would have to go for another year, and then they cleaned everything up in the off time. Staff happiness, that's what it was. Okay, so this year is just about over. We don't have anything left to do. Let's see if they can actually get that 4% between now and then. It's not looking good, but I don't see any invaders. And there's plenty of janitors. They should have everything done. The staff room over there could use a bit of upgrade at 7. But that's going to be for just the after time. 77. So, come on. Almost there. Campus level 26. Good job, guys. And yeah, I wish there was an easier way to check what your... You can always check the campus level, but it doesn't always tell you how many points you have. Okay, so I don't think we're going to get it by the end of the year, but we'll probably get it right after. So, here is just about done. There we go. There we go. Okay, so manage courses. We can upgrade counterculture studies. And before we get too far, let's get that down to 24. Apply those changes, confirm. And let's view the awards. Cue the music. Just go to overview because we don't need to see all this again. King of Hearts, Queen of Clubs, Campus of the Year, and Student Choice. Excellent job, guys. Alright. So the attractiveness rating is still at 77. Okay, it's going down a little bit, but I think once a lot of these students go away, we might see it pop up to over 80. I think they're just a little bit messy right now after the party. And the janitors do clean up in the off year, it's just... they really need to get on it. So come on, guys. Get off the campus and clean up already. Where is the attractiveness really a problem? So let's see about maybe putting in a couple items. Maybe a hugging tree here, that'll help. Let's put it right beside the book one. Okay, so that helped with attractiveness. There we go. Alright, 3rd star. And that is it for Opera Etching. So that was, well, 6 years, but 5 videos. Not bad. Would have been nice to get it done in the 5th year, but you can't win them all. That was a pretty big task getting 4 levels in 1 year. At first I wasn't sure about your approach to student music, but it seemed strange, loud, and irritating. However, my sources at Bugle assure me that you've been tremendously successful. So with that in mind, I've always been a huge fan of yours and any old rubbish that your students call art. We got the Odyssey bust, and the Jasmine Odyssey, a new event. Now, let's see about what that offers. So we're going to go to continue. We are going to go to the Student Union, I think it would be at. And let's just see about events. So, Jasmine Odyssey, that's a new one. 50% increased happiness, 10% movement speed, and it requires a stage. So, 15,000 for that, for 50% happiness for 30 days. Yeah, that's decent enough. Anyway, that's it for Upper Etching. Let's see what one I'm going to go for next. So, we're going to go to the... Whoops, wrong button. Exit the map, and save and quits. And let's just see, I have 2 options to choose from. Let's just see which one I'm going to go for. Now, the first one you can go for is Blundergard, where it looks like you're expelling moles and training the spies. Urban Bungle, where you do cutting-edge technology. Or, a new one looks like it unlocked. Oh no. Okay, so 3 unlocked, and with 1 star for this. So I think we're going to go with Blundergard next. And that's going to be my next goal. You start with 200,000. And it looks like it might be pretty much the medium one of these 3. But next up is Blundergard. So thanks for watching. And I'll give a nice overview of Opera Etching at the beginning of the next video. Till then, have a good night.